Hi everyone, welcome back to Guitar Image YouTube channel. Alright, today we're going to shoot out between two great pedals, two amp simulator pedals. Okay, one is the Strymon Iridium, which has been a huge success, and this pedal has been on many guitarists' pedal board, right? And recently DSM and Humboldt Electronics have released the new Simplifier Deluxe. Okay, so the Simplifier Deluxe is a full analog pedal, whereas the Iridium is a digital pedal with options to change your IRs as well. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to kind of shoot out between these two, and we want to hear how different these two pedals actually sound, or how similar they sound. And what I will do is I'll put it mostly to clean. I won't gain it up too much, but I will use the Browne amplification protein pedal to add some overdrive to the sound as we go along. Okay, so we're going to compare the Fender sounds, the Vox sounds, and the Marshall sounds through the video. Okay, so do leave in the comments below, okay, which pedal sounds better to your ears, and hopefully this video help you to decide which pedal to buy. Okay, so I'm going to start off right now with the Iridium. So if you can see the pedal board right now, I have a super sweet Xotic. Okay, my guitar is going to the super sweet Xotic, going into the Browne amplification protein, then going into a AB pedal by Moore, and one is going to the Iridium, the other one is going into the Simplifier. Both of them are going into my mixer, and then finally into my GarageBand. Okay, so when you see the Moore on red, okay, where my feet is right now, it's actually the Iridium. And if you see the Moore on blue, right, that is the Simplifier. Okay, so both have been set to Fender sound. Iridium is on the round setting using cap C. Okay, that's the default cap that is in the Iridium. I believe it's a 210. Okay, and then on the Simplifier, I'm choosing a twin, okay, twin cap with a 6L6 tube. Okay, I'm on the green side of the Simplifier as well, all running mono, okay, not stereo. Alright, so it's pretty consistent. The reverbs on the Iridium is a room reverb, and the Simplifier is also on the room reverb as well. Okay, if you ask me, I'll probably put it on the plate on the Simplifier, but for consistency's sake, I'll just keep it on the room. Okay, so I'm trying to get the settings to be as similar as we can. So let's check it out. So right now, this is the Fender sound, okay, on the Iridium. Simplifier. Okay, now I'm gonna add in the Browne amplification blue side. Okay, now I'm back to the Iridium. Simplifier. Okay, so far, I'm not sure if you can hear the differences, but I feel that the Iridium basically has a little bit more kind of like a low end to the sound, whereas the Simplifier is a bit more of a mid heavy tone. Okay, Simplifier sounds a bit more raw to my ears, raw in a good way. Iridium is a little bit more processed in terms of the sound. Okay, I feel that the Simplifier reacts a little bit better when you are soft and when you're hitting harder. There's a bit more reaction going on, whereas the Iridium is a little bit flatter in terms of that. So I'm just going to do that a little bit more and let you hear what do I mean by that. So back to the Iridium. Amplifier. Yeah, just a little bit more dynamic range going on with the Simplifier. Alright, so let's try some green side of the protein. Let's hear how it sounds with the bridge pickup. Okay, so that is the Fender quick run through of both the Iridium and the Simplifier. So hope that gives you a better picture of the sounds that can be produced. Of course, you can. There's still a lot of things you can do. You can change the IR. You still can EQ the sound a little bit more to what you're liking. But what we want to show here is the difference between the analog sound and the digital sound. Okay, I'm not sure if you can hear it over the video, but to my ears, the Simplifier analog sounds a little bit more raw, more bite and more dynamic. Okay, but it's less processed, whereas the Iridium has more control in terms of it's a little bit more compressed, it doesn't react as well as the analog, but it's very consistent in terms of the sound. Okay, so let me know which you prefer. Okay, alright, now let's move on to the Vox side of the pedals. Okay, so let's start off with the Iridium right now. By the way, the Iridium, you're using a Tone Junkie Nickel Silver IR for this, okay? So it's a free one on the Tone Junkie website. Okay, Simplifier. Okay, so right now I'm going to add in the blue side of the Browne amplification. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, on the green side, okay, so just a quick analysis of what's going on. I feel that definitely the Iridium, it's slightly thinner in sound, whereas the Simplifier, it has a little bit more mids going on, which I'm not too sure if it's voxy, you know. The Iridium does give a more vox-like character, a bit more chime, whereas the Simplifier, I'm not too sure why they're using E34 instead of 84, but it does still have a little bit of chime, but just have a little bit more mids going on with the sound, which is not a bad thing. But if you're looking like purist Vox kind of a sound, I think the Iridium it's probably slightly closer to it. But both have great sounds. So far, the Defender side, both pedals sounds good. The Vox side as well, both pedals sounds great. Again, I think it just boils down to what type of sounds you're looking for and whether it's pleasing to your ears. Alright, so I think as of now you can hear the digital sound and versus the analog sound. The analog sound to me, it's you can hear it's less processed, it's more raw, whereas the digital sound is definitely a bit more compressed, and you can there's like a cap to the dynamics of the sound, but it does feel comfortable to listen to. So again, there's no better or worse. It's just what sounds, what sounds are you more comfortable with? Okay, so that is the Vox comparison. Okay. Alright, finally we come down to the Marshall side comparison. On the Iridium, you're using the default cap A, okay, which is a 412, I think is an own hammer, G&R M75 if I'm not wrong. On the Simplifier, we are using the stack tube with the KT88 tubes. Alright, so here's the clean sound. Simplifier. Just right off right now, I can hear that the Iridium already has a little bit more mids, more body going on, whereas the Simplifier is a little bit thinner in sound. I've kind of cut the traps a little bit more, push up the mids. Yep. So I think it's just very different characteristics of the Marshall on both sides. But, well, let's hear how it sounds like with some gain. Okay, so I'm going to put in the green side right now. Let's hear how it sounds. Okay, so right now I can hear that the simplifier is not really holding the gain very well for this Marshall side. It becomes a little bit flubby, whereas the Iridium has a very tight, controlled kind of a gain sound. It's not, you don't hear it becoming very flubby in terms of tone, but it's very tight. Whereas the simplifier is a little bit, yeah, loose in terms of the sound. Yeah, let's play a little bit more and let's hear how it sounds. So Iridium. Yeah, so you can hear it definitely is a little bit not as tight as the Iridium. So in this case, when I throw on more gain, I find that the Iridium handles it a little bit better. Okay, so this is a very quick rundown of the three different M sounds in both pedals. The clean and adding a little bit of overdrive and a little bit heavy overdrive. At the end of the day, for this kind of pedals, personally, I would probably only use one sound or at the most two. Okay, so probably it's like a clean sound, and I'm using all my drive pedals to kind of drive the M. Right. So for me, the M models generally I would put it either to a Vox or to a Fender type sound. I'm not really into the Marshall side of things. It sounds good, but it's just not the way I would like the sound to be. So do leave in the comments below which sounds do you prefer, okay? And can you hear the difference between an analog pedal and a digital pedal? Alright, so if you like this kind of videos, do give us a good thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for the latest videos. Okay, take care, God bless, I will see you real soon. Bye.